Welcome to the chaos, mate. We've got wing deletes, don't need them, mate. Extra call into the brakes, you need them, do you know what I mean? In top end driving, this car's mental, mate, do you know what I mean? We've got 5 strategically placed speedos on the front of the car, extra air, extra BHP, extra torque, mate, do you know what I mean? Look at this crazy setup, mate. Looks like we're running 400, 500 BHP. We're not, it's just 185, mate. It's all you need, do you know what I mean? Look at this setup, mate. We've got wing deletes, do you know what I mean? It's just mental, mate. We've got red auxiliary and coolant hoses, mate. We've got an aluminium header tank keeping you cool through winter, autumn, summer. It don't matter, do you know what I mean? Look at this car, mate. When anyone argues it, yeah, I got a carbon fibre bonnet on the front, yeah, and we're literally doing wheelies with this. It's nuts, mate, do you know what I mean? And then if you want to argue it even further, look at all this corrosion, mate. Yeah, look at all this. Rust weighs lighter than carbon. I bet it's like 900 key, do you know what I mean? This car's mental. Look at this inlet manifold. Look at it. It's just mental, mate. Fab Fusion, inlet manifold, extra torque, throttle body spacer. I could port NOS to this, yeah, but it don't need it. Naturally aspirated, 185 bhp. It'll smoke any car at the top end. Look at this car, mate. Right, I'm having a good hard look at the carbon wings. I'm going to look about getting this wing off today and seeing how difficult it is. This one has been replaced before, so it shouldn't be that difficult. I've not got to worry about anything being seized on or anything. So I've got it jacked up, got the wheel off. Let's have a nosy at this. Right, first job with this then is to get the wheel arch liner out. We've got some hex keys, star keys, whatever they are. We'll get this undone and we'll get this off. 4 rusty manky bolts later. Oh, there we go. Right, so it's these 2 bolts here that are holding the bumper in situ with the wing. Now on the video I'm watching, there should be 2 bolts here, but it's on the other side. So I'm gonna have to take the headlight out now, I reckon, get them off, and then that's job done. But the arch liner's out and we're about there with it. She is naked, look. Right, we've got access to these 2 bolts now. So these are the 2 bolts for the wing. Now on the video I watched, the bolts were actually underneath, but these are on top. So I've had to remove the headlight, but it gives me a lot more room to play with. So I just need these 2 out. I think these are 2 10mm bolts. Right, that's bumper finally off. I've never had the bumper off myself before, so there's just a couple of bolts on them plastic little tabs there, and this is loose and ready to come off. So I think there's just a couple of bolts here and just some situated around here. I'm going to carry on watching the video and see where we're at. Right, it's starting to get loose now, and then I think there's just a couple of bolts behind this headlight bit here. As you can see, I've got to get that one out there. It's another 10mm bolt, so I'll sort that out now. Right, I think that's all the bolts loose now. It's just these 2 bolts on the bonnet, which is where things are going to get tricky because I haven't got a spare pair of hands. So I've got to take this off, maybe rest the bonnet sort of at an angle, and then sort of get the new wing on, get the bonnet back on, and then I can start messing about with all these sort of clips down here, get the top bit sorted first. So I'm going to have a look at this now. Right, I'm convinced it's just these 2 bolts now, so this is where the fun begins. That's another piece of the puzzle solved. I've got that precariously resting at the minute. I just need to figure out what's going on with this. Right, that's the wing completely off. There was 2 bolts down here where the side skirting is, and they sort of bolt up there. So that's where I was struggling. It was sort of hanging off, but we're about there with it now. So that's the old wing off. I'm so tempted just to clean all this up, but I just want the wings on, do you know what I mean? Go over it with some wire brushes, get it all sort of painted up nicely, but again, it's having the time to do it, so I'll have a good think. A lot of sort of these bolts as well, really rotten. I could do with replacing them if I could, but I suppose it's one of them. Right, I couldn't help myself. I've got some Hammerite direct rust, so I've gone over just the worst areas because some of it was quite badly corroded. I'm in my own light now, but as you can see, and I've just sort of slapped it on any really bad areas. So I'm going to let this dry out for a good hour now, and then we'll get these new wings on. Right, that's the carbon wing on. Just got that bolt in there, and I've just got these in down here. Absolute nightmare these were, so I just need to get one more in that, and then that's job done. Get the bumper back on, and then it should be looking bang on. Right, I've just got the bonnet bolts back in. Carbon fibre, carbon fibre, carbon fibre. That's looking really nice. Right, I'm going to get this finished up. Right, that's bonnet all secured. Now I've just got to sort this bottom bit of the bumper, re-secure that to the wings, get the wheel liner on, and then that's job done. There we go, the new carbon fibre wing is in situ, side sequential indicator lights back in, and it's looking absolutely bang on. And while I've been there, I've managed to adjust the bonnet so it's sitting that little bit better now. So obviously I'm going to recreate that on this side. The car's had an heavy night. Look at this, look. Right, we're getting right on top with the rust treating. Now this has dried a different colour. It's looking really smart. Look at that. It's more like a matte grey, I'd say, rather than matte black. So I'm going to go over all this again, but it's looking absolutely fantastic. I've avoided the gearbox. I think that's the gearbox. I'm going to do that all by hand, so I'm not to interfere, because I'm looking at that gap, albeit it's probably a gasket or something, or just something blocking it. I don't want to get spray paint on my gears, do you know what I mean? Probably wouldn't happen, but I'm just being cautious, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's looking loads better. Look at that, proper, come on, absolutely brilliant. Right, so I couldn't help myself. We've gone over and I've put another coat on, so I'm going to wait for this to dry and I can come back out and just have a look at any areas I may have missed, clean it up a little bit more. But we've done all the target areas, any really rotten, rusty points, to get these new carbon fibre wings on. And I've bought loads of brand new bolts as well for the arch liner and for the actual wing itself. The only thing the carbon wings don't account for is there's these two clips on the side skirt and there's no holes in the actual wings. So rather than drilling holes, I think I'm going to opt for some Tiger Seal, but I'll show everyone what I mean by that when I come to do it. So I'm going to get these wings on soon. Like I say, I'm just going to let this cure, dry, do its thing for today, and then we'll look into getting the carbon fibre wing on tomorrow, and then that should be about done. But look at that, that's looking really nice, that is. Absolutely spot on. Right, there we go, carbon fibre wing in situ, but there's a few adjustments I need to do. As you can see, the carbon bonnet's raised there and it's bothering me, and there's a little gap here and sort of more of a gap on this side between the door. So I think I'm gonna have to try and bridge that gap there, undo everything again, and just sort of shift everything across, because it is quite a mad thing to mess around with when you're on your own. So like I said, I'm gonna get both bonnet bolts undone again and just see if I can literally shift it up by a few mil, and hopefully it'll lower this down, I'm presuming, but I'm not 100% sure. But look at that, mate. Carbon fibre wings, carbon fibre bonnet, look at that, mate. Oh, more carbon fibre, mate. So yeah, I'm gonna have to basically recreate this side. There's a few more clips and bits over on this carbon wing I've got to account for, just for the wheel arch liner, just with everything being slightly different. But yeah, it's looking really clean, this is. I'm well impressed. So like I say, I'm gonna get bonnet off again, I'm gonna get the wing off again, and I'm just going to sort of adjust it best I can. And also as well, these haven't accounted for screws and clips into the side skirting, so rather than opt for drilling holes, I think I'm going to opt, when it's all sort of back in situ, I'm going to, as you can see there, I'm going to get a bead of Tiger Seal, not to damage the carbon or the lacquer, and then we're going to bring it across like that, and it's going to sit flush and sit nice. But yeah, we're getting on with this, and we're going to see if we can sort this adjustment out. But yeah, it's not looking too bad at all. Carbon fibre looking really nice, if I do say so myself. Carbon fibre, real carbon fibre. Look at the quality of this. So I just need to adjust this, but I think with some bonnet adjustments it should come up beautifully. Look at that, look at that, mate. We do not mess about. So all else failing that, I can always just drill some self tappers in to pull it up like that, or potentially get some zip tie special. But if it works, it works, you know what I mean? So we've got this beautiful fresh carbon fibre wing, carbon fibre bonnet with a screamer hole. Someone said the other day it's not a screamer hole, it's to allow the air out of the speedos, which is kind of ironic, isn't it? But this was originally a screamer hole from an ST150 turbo that was running 500 bhp plus, so it's got a bit of heritage, you know what I mean? Look at the quality of this carbon. Someone said you scratched your carbon bonnet already. This was already on it when I bought it. It's just one of them. I am looking into getting all this sanded off and re-lacquered at some stage and make it look brand new. I think it's some kind of epoxy resin or something that goes over, that gives the carbon sort of presence, do you know what I mean? Because if you look at carbon before it's been treated, it's all a weird colour, and then you sort of treat it and it comes up beautifully. Look at that carbon fibre, mate. Carbon fibre wings, side sequential indicator lights. This build's just sick, lads. Look at this car, mate.